We're going live, and we are live, I think. We're here a couple minutes early. So there's a few things I need to get done today, so we are going to do a shorter stream. We're just going to do a 30-minute stream today, but there's a bonus. I'll be streaming with a fellow YouTuber, Nostalgic Dave, who also lives here in the Valley. So you guys can check that stream as well. But now that we're here, thanks for being here. An uplifting message. We'll have a fun time just kicking it for a bit. Let's put on some beats. We'll chill. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure to smash that like button. Let me just get these beats going. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you say hey, stick around for a little bit. Appreciate everybody who's been here, hanging out. We're just having a nice chill stream today. Anyway, like I said, we're just doing a short little stream today. And make sure to say hey, smash that like button. It'll be 30 minutes, but the bonus today is that I will be doing a stream on another YouTuber's channel at 6 o'clock. I will shoot that link into the Discord, and we'll go from there. There's a bunch of stuff I need to get done, and I need a little bit of sunlight. I need to get out and skateboard, and I'm also doing a stream with another YouTuber, so that will be an opportunity for you guys to tune into that stream too. So I'm technically doing 2 different streams today. So that's what we'll be doing. Appreciate you guys checking this out and hanging out. Hey, Blue Ain't Crazy, thanks for swinging through. I really do appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. How's everything been going for you, man? But I always have an uplifting message, and the one today is that sometimes you're just gonna have a crappy day, and it's okay. It's all right. You just got to push through it, and there'll be other days that are a whole lot better. That's all I got to say. So the stream looks pretty dead today. I wonder if everybody got notifications. I know I am a little bit early. I started a couple minutes earlier than normal. I normally start at 3:30, but here I am. I started at 3:28 today. Anyway, you guys having a good weekend. I hope you guys are having a good time. And like I said, we're just doing a little quick 30-minute one today because there are a couple things I need to get done. I need a little bit of sunlight to go skating. Yeah. But I've got a great beat coming out today. Feel good about it. Yeah, I don't really have a whole bunch going on right now. It's just the same old. But we keep trucking along here with that consistency. We keep going on and on and on and on. So if you're just joining, please make sure to smash that like button. Stick around for a bit. Say hey. The uplifting message is that, you know what, some days just they aren't the best. Things happen that you weren't really expecting. You go out, you step up to home plate and you strike out. And it just happens sometimes, Sometimes streams just have low numbers. Sometimes, it's tough. Sometimes you try to make a good beat and it just doesn't sound the best. It is what it is, and you just have to push through those crappy times to get to the better times. Personally right now, yeah, it's like sometimes you go out there and you put yourself out there for whatever it may be, and whatever reason, it just doesn't really work out the way you thought it would. And when that happens, you gotta move forward because it's always gonna get better. Jeff, what is up, my friend? Thank you so much for being here, dude. I really, really like that. On a positive note, smaller streams are more intimate. Yes, for sure. This is true. Jeff, how are you been, man? I'm so glad that you're in here right now. I do appreciate that so much. How's everything down there, dude? It looked like it was pretty overcast there for a little bit, my friends. But yeah, my message today is like, man, sometimes, I'm just going to be real, dude. Sometimes things just kind of suck, man. And it just is what it is. You know, you go through these hard times where you might be dealing with health issues, or just, you know, you go up to home plate and you strike out. But those are the times where you grow. That's the times where you really ponder, and you dig deep, and you're able to create a better version of yourself. History Explained, how you doing, buddy? Smash that like. Ashley, I like that. Let's do a question and answer. We don't have as many people in here right now, so we can do a question and answer. You guys can ask me all about 2020, what's going to be going on, and the rest of 2019, the last couple days that we have, or what has happened so far in 2019. And the reason I'm doing a shorter stream today is I will be streaming in one of my friends' channels, Nostalgic Dave. So I will drop the link in the Discord for you guys, and we'll go from there. And there's also a couple things I just got to get done. My day is a little bit more crazy than I thought it would be. So we'll be doing a short little 30-minute stream. What is the sickest trick you've done on a skateboard? Shoot, I don't know. Not dying, not breaking any bones. That's probably the sickest trick. I'm not the best at skateboarding. It's probably the sport that I'm the least talented at. But I don't know, a tray flip. Probably a tray flip. Jeff Sunset says, hello, everybody. Today is very windy and cold and overcast again. Well, I'm kind of about that vibe right now, dude. I've been feeling a little bit overcast and a little bit windy and rainy right now. But yeah, let's keep this question and answer going. If you guys have any more questions, a tray flip, it's like you spin the board around a full 360 and you do a kick flip at the same time. Look it up. It's a cool trick. But yeah, that's my message. Is like sometimes you're gonna have low points where things just, things don't seem to be going as well as they could be, and it can be a bummer, dude. It can be a big bummer. But you got to remember that it's not going to always last like that. It's not always going to be at that low point. Even if that's what you're going through right now, you got to remember. Hey, Ninja, you can do a double heel flip on a skateboard. That's sick, man. That's awesome. That's so sick. Thanks for being here, Ninja. Thanks for smashing that like button. And thank you, everybody. We are having a shorter stream today because we are going to be streaming in Nostalgic Dave's channel later tonight in about 2 hours. It'll be sick. And I've got a couple things I got to do before I get to that. I got to make sure my beat is complete and done and finished before I go stream with him. So I got to keep this one a little bit shorter. History Explained says, you're right. I just wasted the past 4 hours trying to find a perfect map for my third video, and you literally have nothing to show for it. Sometimes things don't go the way you want them to. It's true, man. That's a part of life. It's like you gotta understand, man. Sometimes you're gonna go up to home plate and you're gonna strike out, and you're gonna have all of this. You're gonna have all of this expectation of yourself that things are gonna be great, but it just doesn't always work like that. And then History Explained says what's important is to never give up. That's what I'm talking about, and that's what we're trying to say here on this stream today. It's just all about pushing forward and, finding the good in every moment. And the thing is, when you're going through those tough times, when things are slowing down, or when things are, not going your way, it's a good time for you to look within, and you can really ponder and you can really rebuild yourself. Because when you're doing well, you're just celebrating and you're feeling good, but you don't really hit the drawing board. You're not like, what do I need to do better? What's going on here? Like, how can I fix this? But when you're having some failures or when you're having some disappointments, it's a good opportunity for you to sit back and really just look and assess and grow. Another question says, how do you believe and trust in yourself even when you have let yourself down? How do you believe in yourself and trust in yourself even when you've let yourself down? The thing about that is you really have to learn to love yourself. I had a therapist once who said that a big part of trusting yourself is you give yourself your word. You say, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to go to the gym today. Or I'm going to get this homework done early. I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do that today. And the more that you follow through with stuff like that, the more you can trust in yourself. Just like anybody else, just like your friends, or like if you had an employee, if they do what they say they're going to do, you trust them more. And so that's a really big part of it. Ninja, that is, I think I'm going to remove that. I do not, but I don't really want that on the chat stream. So let me remove that. Hey, Javi Beats, what you doing, man? How are ya? How is it? We are doing a little bit of a shorter stream today. Not as long of a stream because I'm going to be on my friend's channel later. But Javi Beats, how's the production been going? Thanks you guys for smashing those like buttons. History Explained says, the man who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive. For sure. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, you got to understand. You can't always be on easy street all the time. You can't always be having the best day every single day. But that's what you do, man. You just push through and you get to the next better day. Because it's not always going to be crappy. It won't always stay crappy. Yeah, dude, my health is feeling so much better, dude. I was going through like a little cold there or something, and it's feeling way, way better now. So Javi Beats, I've only listened to a couple of your beats. What's your favorite style of beat to make? Another question, would you rather eat another ghost pepper or give up dinner forever? I would rather eat a ghost pepper. It really wasn't that bad. I actually kind of enjoyed that. If you guys want to link that video so they can watch it, link the ghost pepper video. Hey, if you're new in here, what's up? We're doing a little bit of a shorter stream today because I will be streaming on my friend's channel later, Nostalgic Dave. So go ahead and check that out around 6 o'clock. Little Uzi, Juice WRLD, nice, dude. I'm going to have to listen to a whole bunch of your beats. Actually, I will put on some of your beats now. Let's look it up. Let's look up. Hey, She Digs, what's good? You're new here? Well, please subscribe if you think it's awesome. Ubi Allen, hey, what's up? Fire Ninja Z. Okay, Fire Ninja, I am going to get on that Pokemon grind. For real, Pokemon Go, and I'll send you some gifts. We're going to listen to Javi Beats real quick. All right, let's check out. Nice, dude. Yeah. Dang, you almost have 1,000 subscribers, man. How's everybody doing today? We're just talking. The uplifting message today is that not every single day is going to be amazing. You're going to have some days that are just kind of tough, that are a little bit difficult. But, you just push through to the good days. Ooh, those 808s are sick. Yeah. I like that. But thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm doing a shorter stream because I will be streaming on my friend's channel later today. She Digs says, I got you on notifications, already a sub, but first time I see you live. Awesome. So I'm guessing you came here from the beats. You're probably a Lil Peep fan then, if that's how you found me. But so glad to have you here. Chilling with 9 people in the chat. We're listening to Javi Beats right now. Wow, 10 people. Make sure you guys smash that like button. The uplifting message today, if you're just coming in for a quick second, is that some days are going to be tough. Some days are going to be hard, and it's going to be a struggle. You know, sometimes you go up to home plate with the expectation of hitting a home run and you strike out, but that's okay. That's part of life. And when you get to those little spots in your life, those little disappointments, it's a really good opportunity to grow. She Digs says, I don't really remember how you found it, but I'm glad that you did. Javi Beat says, I really like these live streams. They're pretty chill and to reflect on life. Oh, yeah, for real. No, I just try to, be uplifting. Well, not even like uplifting. I just like to talk about things that a lot of people don't talk about. Linda, what's up? How you doing? Today we're talking about sometimes you get up to home plate and you just strike out. you have all these expectations of what's going to happen and how it's going to be, and it's just going to be so great. And you have this picture in your mind, and then you end up at the party alone. You don't go home with anybody, or you go to school and you fail your test. It happens. I know I sure did when I was in college. I failed a couple tests for sure, and sometimes you might get dropped from a record label. I did when I was making electronic beats, when I was making EDM music. It was hard. It was tough getting fired from jobs, getting a girl breaking up with you, a guy breaking up with you. It's tough, but those are the times when you can really look within and you can build from the ashes. And sometimes when you're in those low points, there's some of the best times because you can really grow, and you can write down in your notebooks, and you can just start like watching uplifting videos, and it's just a time. Hey, what's up, Byron? How you doing, man? We're listening to Javi Beats right now. I love the live stream, says Ashley. What's up? History Explained says, I think you'd really enjoy Stoic quotes. Marcus Aurelius. Yes, I do like a lot of the stuff from Marcus Aurelius. What is up, Jaudin Vlog Music? How you doing? Okay, we're going. This is Javi Beats. Good supporter here on the channel. Go check out Javi Beats. If it can focus. Come on. Okay, we're gonna go back to some D9 beats right now. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. We got people all around the world in here right now. We got some homies from Australia in the chat. What's up, Byron? How are those forest fires doing? I saw it was raining. Hopefully that rain knocked the shit out of some of those fires. But yes, Stoicism is awesome. If you guys know anything about Stoicism, it's really it's kind of like staring life in the face and just being really, really firm and really strong. It's like the opposite of hedonism. I think Stoicism goes hand in hand with minimalism, I would say, in a sense. Because Stoicism is like taking your emotions and gripping them and saying, look, you're not going to control me. You're not going to show me how to live life. I'm going to live life the way I want to on my terms. My favorite Marcus Aurelius quote, if it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. That's what's up. That's really true. And Linda says, oh, yeah, that's life. But I'm just thankful for Jesus to help me through those times. Sometimes you got to have a shoulder to lean on. That's what I'm talking about. Linda, you've been a great friend here on YouTube. And I just want to say thank you so much for all your support. Yeah, dude, it's like the Vulcan from Star Trek. You gotta master those emotions at times. It's called emotional intelligence. It's like sometimes life might be kicking you in the face, might be kicking your ass, but you just gotta say, hey, look, calm down. It's all gonna be aight. It's gonna be cool. You just gotta take a deep breath. Like everything's fine. Like and you look at it from a different perspective, and you think to yourself, is this really that big of a deal? Like, is it really gonna be that big of a thing in a week, in a month, or a year, or 3 years? You're probably not even this thing that might be such a huge issue right now. In 3 years, you wouldn't even think about it. Jeffy AAA says, I haven't really been able to do much today. You know what, Jeffy AAA? I've just been kicking back today. I watched some Scarface. I did make a little bit of a beat, but really, sometimes just kicking back it's medicine to your soul, dude. It really is. So, guys, if you can smash that like button, that'd be awesome. I'm going to be streaming on my friend's channel later, Nostalgic Dave, because one of my hobbies, I love old video games, and we're gonna kick back with some old. I'm not sure yet, but he has invited me to stream on his channel. So in about an hour and a half or 2 hours, I will go hop on his channel and do a stream there, and I'll leave the link in the Discord so you guys can check that out. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate all of you coming through. It's great to see everybody. It's great to see those likes. Got a new beat coming out. Woo! It's going to be sick. Been working on those guitars a lot. But yeah, the uplifting message that I'm trying to say today, what I'm trying to say is it's like, I've got some messages coming in here. Oh, man. Okay. There are a lot. I'll just say this. There are a lot of expectations when you start to when you start to get good at what you're doing. I'll just say that. Okay. But listen, if you want to do something, you gotta stay committed, man. You gotta be working hard. You gotta be doing it. How's everybody's weekend going? I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Like I said, I'm doing a shorter stream right now because I will be I'm going to be hopping into one of my friends' streams later. I've also got to mix a song. I've got to get a couple things done, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm stoked. I am stoked myself. So we are ready to shred, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for 2020. Who's ready? Give a like if you're stoked for 2020. Javi Beat says, do you ever do live cookups? I was going to do one today, but I finished my beat before it was time to live stream. But yeah, at least once a week. That's my new thing, is at least once a week I'm going to do a live cookup for sure. Oh, a genre for a beat, dude. You should do... I've been listening to some Post Malone, man. You should try to make a Post Malone beat. What are you guys going to do in 2020? What are your guys' goals? What do you guys have going on? For me, I need to get better at mixing vocals. I need to get better at making beats. I need to get better at live streaming, and I want to get a little bit better at skateboarding. Also want to connect with some awesome people. That's about it for me. Yeah, I've just liked some of his newer stuff has had a lot of guitar influences, and I'm about that. Like his song he did with Ozzy Osbourne, something like that maybe. But yeah, we're just going to do this for another 8 minutes because my day is slam dunked. I've got so many things that I got to get done, so many things I got to do, and I'm so glad that you guys are here. I really am so happy, so thank you so much. Jeffy AAA says, my friend is coming back in 2020, so I'm hoping I can spend some time with him. That'll be awesome. That'll be way cool. But yeah, dude, I do apologize for cutting it short, but some days are just a little crazy. However, I'm going to be posting the link to my friend's stream where you guys will be able to check that out. So technically I'm doing 2 streams today. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Like I said, if you're new to the chat, my uplifting message today is some days you step to the plate, man, and you just strike out. You have all these expectations of, she's going to totally say yes when I ask her to the dance. Like, have you ever seen those compilations of guys asking girls to dances, or even guys asking girls to marry them, and they just straight up say no? Nope, I'm not going to marry you, or I'm not going to go to the dance with you. And they're just like, boom, dude. They're around like huge circles at school, and everyone's like, oh, but, you know, things happen like that because you don't have control over how other people act. You don't have control over the weather. You don't have control over health. You know, there are these unexpected things that are just going to, you know, break you down a little bit. And what you got to do is you got to have the ability to say, hey, tomorrow's going to be better, dude. Tomorrow's going to be great. So that's what I'm all about, is just have that knowledge that when you do have those hard days, you have an opportunity to really grasp that and look within and strengthen yourself. So Jeffy AAA says, I watch a lot of those failed proposal videos. They're hilarious, dude. They're funny, dude. They are, but it's like, it's sad because you think the guy, you just see like this like white, his face just turns completely ghostly. He's like, could you imagine that? Like at basketball games or on stage at concerts and stuff, and there's like, no. So sometimes things just don't work out the way we want them to, and that's okay, man. Life is not, we're not supposed to get everything we want whenever we freaking want in life. That's not the name of the game, dude. That doesn't teach us jack shit. So instead, what we got to do is we got to work hard and just do what we can, control the things that we can control. There's this thing, I can't remember, but it's like, give me the serenity to focus on the shit that I can control, and the wisdom to know the shit that I can't control, something like that. I don't really know what it is, but that's, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Jeffy AAA says, also, most of the time, it's not what's right for you. This is true. You know? Sometimes the stuff that we want, man, it's not really what we should be doing. I'm telling you, I know that I've gone through things in my life where it's like I really wanted it at the time, but man, it would have been really bad for me. Hey, Watts the Plug, what's good? this is the first time I've seen you in a live stream, so hit that like button. How'd you find the stream? And if you're new and you really like what you see, if you like the beats, please subscribe. It'd be tight. Good to have you here. Javi Beats says, I'm trying to get 1,000 subs by the time I'm 16. That's my goal. Yo, you can totally do it, man. I know you can do it. Totally believe in you. But yeah, Watts, thanks for being here. Boom. We're almost at 20 likes. Hey, Melissa. Woo! I got to give you a wrench. How come you don't have a wrench? That's crazy. Melissa is one of the originals here on this channel. I used to text Melissa, and she would be the only one watching these streams other than myself. There you go. Now you got a wrench. Boom. But yeah, that's what it is, man. Sometimes you step up to first plate. You step up to home plate. All right? That's what I'm trying to say. And you strike out. It's just the name of the game. It's life, baby. And you got to get up and get at it again. You can't give up. And it's also when you have that deconstruction, when you just fall flat on your face, it gives you an opportunity to really look within and push yourself to the next level. What's the Plug says, yeah, your beats are too good. Oh, man, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Melissa Wheeler says, hell yeah. Okay, Andrew Wilson, Faja came in clutch. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's what I'm talking about. So there's just so many things that we have no control over. And, if your car blows up, I know that's actually happened to my friend before. His car literally blew up when he was driving, and he had to jump out of the car when it caught on fire. So you have no control over that stuff. It just happens. But when you're in those times where you're just feeling, oh, man, nothing's going right, everything's going wrong, that's when you really have the opportunity to look within and just say, here we go. It's like they say in that SpongeBob episode, the power within. Ashley Grace says, no way, that's crazy about the car exploding. Yeah, I mean, it probably sounds a lot more epic than it actually was, but his car literally exploded. So for those of you who live in Utah, if you know that you can go all the way up by the Draper Temple and go up the mountains. Yeah, he just went all the way up to the top of the mountain and his car just exploded. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I apologize for cutting it short, but I do need to get a few extra things done today. I need to get a couple extra things done today, and I'll be shooting the link out in the Discord because I'll be hopping on my friend's live stream at 6 o'clock today. Now, I'll stay a little bit longer than 30 minutes. Yeah, so there's all these, so it's like this back road that you can take, and there's all these beautiful houses up there. It's a really nice drive, but if you have a car that has any issues, man, it'll kick the crap out of your car. So, like if your transmission is bad, if your engine is bad. His engine literally exploded. So, but yeah, I mean, the message is there's a lot of things that you don't have any control over. I watched this video where this guy literally went blind, and he was 21 years old, and he just went blind, and he just had to figure out how to live his life. That's very extreme, but you don't have any control. Like if someone falls out of love with you, or if it's not a good fit for you to be at a job anymore, things like that, you have no control over it. But what you do have control over is how you react to it. If you've ever read Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, is that the only thing that we have true power over, the only thing that we have the absolute true control over is how we react to things. And if you're out there and things just aren't going your way, sometimes it feels like you're on easy street and everything's just falling into place and you're in the zone and boom, 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 getting that job, getting the promotion, making awesome sounding music, just all that good stuff. It can feel great, but then there's times where it's just nothing seems to be working out. You're getting rejection left and right, but those are good times, honestly, because it gives you the opportunity to grow. Because there's this video I really like, and he says when you fail or when you feel defeated, you ponder, and when you succeed, you party, And when you're partying, man, it's like you're not working on your goals. You're not working hard. You're not figuring out how to make your sound be that much better so that you don't get all those dislikes again. Or you're not figuring out how to talk to that next person better so that you don't get rejected from the job offer. That's when things are going bad. You have that opportunity to really, really focus in. Let's see. Melissa says, life changes out of nowhere. And you just got to figure it out. It's never easy, but it's always doable. So true. So true. Now, Javi Beats asks the true question. Which is better, Popeyes or Chick-fil-A? Now, I know that I'm probably going to get nailed to a cross here, but I personally like Popeyes better. But I'm not a big fast foodie guy anyway, but I do like Popeyes. But I really do think Popeyes, the reason I like it is I have a good friend, Jeremy, and when we would go up to Salt Lake, there used to not be a Popeyes in our city. And when we would go up to Salt Lake, we would stop by Popeyes. It was more of just like I guess it was just a trip. It was just a cool time. And it was when his business was taking off and he would always be like, I got you, dude. I'll buy your meal for you. One thing I like about Popeyes is they always seem to throw in an extra chicken strip when you're like, I want the 3 chicken meal, and they'll put in 4. Or maybe that's just the one that we go to. I don't know. It just reminds me of good times. I think when I was really feeling happy during that time. Jeffy AAA. Yeah, no, I normally, here, shout out to Harmon's Gang. There's a place here called Harmon's that has delicious chicken, and I'm kind of about the Harmon's chicken. So I'm going to say Harmon's over Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. So that's where I'm at right now, baby. So that's how I feel about that. Anyway, what we got going on with you guys? How is everybody? Jeff, I'm so glad you're in here. Ashley, Melissa, Linda, we got Peasant, Jeffy, Javi. Okay, here's my question, Jeff, is that that's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, what are your fast food options out there where you live? Johnson's Family Vids and Vlogs, Linda asks, do you watch Studio C? I've seen it a couple times, and actually, in the city where I live is where they film that show, and I hang out with some of the actors from that show. I've made friends with some of the guys who act in Studio C. So, the guy with the mustache, Jeremy, I hung out with him. He had a YouTube channel, the Angel Merliker or something like that, before he got on Studio C. He's a really funny guy. He's really quite funny. So, but yeah, and then like Lee Liston, a couple of the guys that act on Studio C. But I think Studio C blew up pretty big for what it is. Yeah. Jeffy says, of course we have McDonald's, Burger King, Dairy Queen. We also got Pizza Ranch, Domino's, Pizza Hut. Dude, I've never heard of Pizza Ranch. I think that's something specifically to where you're at. I want to go to Dairy Queen now, dude. Oh, I could totally go for a dilly bar or some shit like that. It's funny how we started talking about hard times and this, and then we end up talking about dilly bars. That's what we do here on the channel. Jeff's Homestead says Burger King, McDonald's, Carl's Jr., Subway, Pizza Hut, and Little Caesars. Ooh, I want to go get myself some nasty food now, but I'm trying to get healthier. So it's kind of like, what do I do, man? What do I do? Do I just go to the gym all the time, or do I eat healthy foods, or do I do both? Or do I just sit on the couch and eat cheese sticks all the time? Subway, eat fresh, man. Eat fresh. They did a study at Subway. And they tested the meats, and they found that Subway had the lowest percentage of actual meat in their meat. So just saying that, just putting that out there for you. Yeah, Beto's is this dive. It is this Mexican food dive here in Utah. You can go and get some big old burritos, man, and they are juicy and yucky and nasty, but man, they taste good. Yeah, Ashley, it's nuts. They really do have like horrible content. They put I think they put like a bunch of tofu in their meat is what it was. I'm not sure. Somebody fact check that for me. This is why on these streams I need a producer or something. Javi Beat says, "Dang, I don't remember the last time I ate Subway. Probably like 4 years ago." Yeah, I used to eat Subway all the time when I dated this girl because she was super into it. But since then, I haven't really had it at all. It's been probably like a year since I've had Subway. Linda says, all we have in our small town is McDonald's, Sonic, and Subway. Ooh, I like some Sonic though sometimes, like Ocean Water. Oh yeah. Ashley Grace says, it's not bad if it's tofu. Yeah, but it's not. It's I don't know. It's this fake meat like byproduct crap. I don't know with a bunch of chemicals in it, and yeah. Also, peaches. I can't speak. Also, Pizza Ranch is like an old-timey Western cowboy days restaurant. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Let's go down to the old Pizza Ranch and get some pizza. And Ashley Grace says, Ocean Water is my favorite. I get it every time I go to Sonic. Okay, let me check out. I got some people texting me. I need to do some things. So I really should be hopping off this, but I just want to chill with you guys. Hey, what's up? What is up, Michelle? I like shawarmas. That's kind of like a pita with lamb in it. I think that is a shawarma, is it not? I am a shawarma guy. I really dig it. Except I don't like it with lamb. I don't know if Sloane's lurking in the chat, but no lamb chops. Oh, nice. That's got to be a good job getting. I hear that McDonald's is actually pretty good to their employees. So, but yes, here we are, just chilling, kicking it here in the chat, and the uplifting message. If you are new here, first and foremost, hit the like button. But the uplifting message is you're gonna have some days that just suck real hard, where you're gonna step up to home plate and you're gonna swing your heart out and you're gonna strike out. It's gonna suck. It's not gonna be very fun. You're gonna have disappointment. You're gonna be rejected. There's just gonna be times where you have this idea in your mind of how things are gonna be, and it just doesn't work out like that. But those are the times when you can grow, and you just push through those times, and you know that there's gonna be great times where you have a whole lot growing, and you have it's not a death sentence if you have one bad day, or even if you have a couple bad days in a row, or even a bad summer. Things can get better, and they will if you're pushing through. So we're gonna take this here to about 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, and then I gotta get some stuff done. But I'm really ready for 2020 to kick it into high gear and kick it into high gear and really put on those afterburners. I will stay a bit because Michelle is here. Hey, Dodsy, what's good, my friend? Make sure to smash that like button. We're just we're talking about, sometimes you have harder days than others, and during those hard days, you can feel really defeated and drained. But it's during those hard times that you really get to grow as a person. Things always get better. It can even be like as simple as the weather changing, or somebody saying a kind word to you. And yeah, if you're sitting in the chat and you're having a hard day today, if you're lurking and you haven't been saying hello, I know there's a couple people that just like to hang out and not really talk. But if you're having a hard day, or even if you're one of the people that are talking, if you're having a hard day, you're having some tough times, I'm just here to say I hope it gets better. And I know it will, but I hope that this stream helps it a little bit, helps your shit day or your shit week, or maybe even your shit month. I really hope that you're not having a shit month or a shit week or even a shit day. But if you are, I really do hope that these streams can help you out a little bit. Jeffy Triple A says, a lot of people are mods, dude. I know. Jeffy, I'll give you the mod. I feel like you've earned it. All right. Let me pop this on right here. Pop. There you go, buddy. Okay, Lil Dodsy says, it gets worse before it gets better sometimes, but it always gets better. It's so freaking true, man. It's so true. Sometimes it gets a lot worse. It gets really hard. It gets really difficult, but then it always gets better. And Brandon says from Bob Ross, if you have light on light, you have nothing. If you have dark on dark, you basically have nothing. Just like in life, you got to have a little sadness every once in a while so you know when the good times come. Hey, Brandon, you know what I'm saying, my friend, is that you got to wait on it sometimes for a minute, dude. You got to wait on it for a while. It's like, I'll get a little personal right now, and no sob stories. That's not what I'm about at all. No sob stories, but I'm just trying to relate, Brandon. I'm saying this to you, but also everybody else who it could apply to is like, I went through a really shitty breakup like a year and a half ago, dude. Like a year and a half ago. And I've been really like wading or, swimming through murky waters when it comes to relationships with, serious relationships. I've been really struggling to figure out like what to do when it comes to like girlfriends or I don't know. It's been really hard and you just got to wait. You just got to keep pushing through. And it can feel sometimes like it's never ending. Like a year and a half, man, that's a pretty long time to like not have anybody dig you. Like, no, I've had people like I've had these like flings and things, but it's like it's a long time to like essentially in that sense like be alone. But I don't mind. It's fine because I know that it's like you just push through it. And for me, I've kind of learned to love it. And so, Brandon, I just know that waiting for it and like pushing through it's sometimes, Lil Peep, one of my favorite artists of all time, he's like, sometimes you got to wait a couple months for your shit to get straight, or sometimes you got to wait a year, or sometimes you got to wait a couple years. Like you might be feeling really crappy for a while, but you're not always going to feel crappy. You're not always going to feel shitty. You're going to feel better after a while. Okay, let's see. Bob Ross is so wholesome, Melissa. And Michelle says, I have a funny thing to give you. My brother gave me because you'll think it's funny. I'm so down. I'm down for that. And Jeffy Triple A, for me, it's been about 3 years. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like I was driving yesterday on the freeway and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, why are there so many expectations in this world? Like you need to be with someone. You need to have this. You need to have that. You need to have this system set up that's pushing you in this direction. XYZ 1 2 3. I don't believe in that, man. I believe you can be so happy with someone or without someone. I think you can be happy hanging out with a dog. I know that for a fact. I think that you can be happy hanging out with your parents. It's like, okay, there's all these. It's like there's this timeline for people. It's like, once you are 8 years old, you must know how to ride a bike. Once you are 12 years old, you must learn how to talk to the opposite sex. Once you are 16 years old, you should probably have like your first kiss. Once you're 18, you should be doing this. Once you're 21, you should be here in this job. And once you're 25, you should be putting money away here and there. And once you're 29, you should have some kids. And once you're 35, it's like, fuck that. Sorry about my language, but really, it's like, no way, no how. Everyone is unique and everyone's different. And everybody has their own way of doing things. And it really bothers me that there's this like template that a lot of people feel like they need to fit into. You don't. You can do what you want. I mean, barring that it doesn't hurt yourself or others, you can do what you want. We live in a world where there's a lot of opportunities and there's a lot of There's a lot of freedom now with the technology that we have. Let me get caught up on these chats real quick. Those expectations are garbage. I agree. And Jeff, right? Dude, it's totally fine. 12 years, 15 years, 21 years, 30 years, for however long. You don't need somebody else to be happy. Ashley Gray said, happiness is the path you create for yourself. I agree with that 100%. Lil Dodgy says, happiness comes in many forms. This is so true. This is very, very, very true. Ashley Gray says, it's taken me a long time, but I'm learning to break it. The template is not a one-size-fits-all. And maybe, I could be wrong, but maybe this stream for someone out there, whether you're watching it on replay or you're watching it live right now, is the first time that someone said, look, it's okay to feel that way. Like, maybe you're afraid to tell your parents you're gay, or maybe you're afraid to tell your parents or your friends that, like, you want to make rap music. Or maybe you're afraid to want to be a YouTuber. Like, you think people make fun of you because it's just not normal. Or maybe it's like you want to travel first before you go to college, and like your parents are, I don't know what it is, but it's okay to feel certain ways. Like, it's not bad to feel certain ways, and you don't have to feel like you got to fit in to a certain box. There is no box. That's the thing. There's no box. There never has been. So you don't have to fit into this box that people think that there is for you. It is all about self-love, for sure. For real. And you got to figure out for yourself, like, what is it that you love? What do you love to do? What are the things that make you stoked? What are the things that are going to make you happy? Because it's not the same for the person down the street. It's not the same for your professor or your teacher. It's different. Everybody has it differently. And you gotta, like, people all the time, man, my whole life, and still to this day, they point their finger and they go, nerd, nerd, nerd. And it used to bother me when I was younger, when I was a kid. It used to bother me a lot. But now I don't give a shit, man. I love what I love. I love old video games. I love computer shit, like making beats. I love anime and nerdy shit like SpongeBob and Scooby-Doo. Like, fuck it. I love it. And you got to be you. And if someone says nerd, or if they're pointing their finger at you for something, you're just an emo kid. Why don't you get happy? You're just an emo kid listening to all that emo music. You got to love what you love, and you got to be strong about it. You got to be committed to it. And just, if it's not hurting anybody, then just do it. So, yeah, yes, I agree, Ashley, that nerd is a compliment, but the way people say it is derogatory, and I don't mind. I don't care. I really don't. But I can see somebody who had like somebody that wasn't as sure on themselves. It could really hurt them. I still remember when I was a kid, I remember getting this new shirt. I was so stoked about it. It was this rollerblade shirt, and I don't remember why. I think it was because it was a rollerblade company and not a skateboard company, because I used to rollerblade all the time because rollerblading's sick. They poured soda all over it. They're like, oh, hey, rollerblader, you fruit butter? Bleh, I'm going to pour soda all over your shirt. But it really hurt me as a kid. But now it's like, I would feel bad for that person for being such a flaming asshole. Jeffy AAA says, LMAO, you saying nerd is reminding me of Bo's song Nerd. Right? I love you the way you are, nerd or not. Right? But, and I'm just hopping on my soapbox, I guess, here for a second, because it's so weird. You would it stops when you're out of high school, but it goes on forever, man. Like, people are hating. There are so many haters all around. I went to this warehouse party a while back, and this guy comes up to me and he's just like, you are the stupidest guy I've ever seen in my life. And I just looked at him. I was like, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. But, people are going to say what they want to say. And it really shouldn't affect you. Like, just know what you know who you are, love what you love, and just do it. And be firm in it. And you can be an example for everybody else. Okay, let's see. My stream keeps falling behind. Oh, man. That's too bad. Ashley Gray says, people act like you'll die if you break the mold, and it's not true. Lil Dodzy, you know what? That's completely fine and completely normal. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And I'm glad we're living in a world now where it's a lot more acceptable. I know it's not completely acceptable, but it's a lot more acceptable just to be you. Do what you want to do, man. And that's a cool thing about the internet nowadays is there's so many subsectors and genres and niches of people where you can find like-minded individuals. Like it's amazing to me that I've found all of these friends here online all across the world who are into this emo rap music and into like this type of uplifting thinking. And it was weird, man. I remember when I was younger, it's like it was really, really hard to connect with people like that. But now it's like it's so much easier to be yourself than it used to be. Let's see what Ashley said. Everybody has acted like not fitting the mold is equal to death. And yeah, right? It's like, so what if you do something a little different? But I get it, dude. I know how that can be. People are just like, what? I've dated girls before and their families were just like, what? Like, you do music? What? Aren't you sure you want to do something else? Aren't you sure you want to be a doctor like me? So, yeah, Lil Dodzy, man, I'm stoked for you. It's like, whatever you like is what you like. I love girls. And if that's the way you feel about guys, then freaking go for it, man. Because I would hate it. Like, you think about it in a reverse situation. Like, if you were living in a world where, or if I was living in a world where someone was like, ew, you like girls? That would suck real bad because that's just the way I was born, man. It's who I am. So I hope that this is cutting through to someone. I hope that somebody out there is feeling this and is understanding, like, it's okay, just be you. It's all right. It's okay. You can be yourself and nothing bad's going to happen. Like, as long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting anyone else, it's all going to be cool. Michelle says, I break the feminine mold. I'm not feminine at all, but still every bit of a woman and still worthy of a good relationship. I don't need to be feminine. Fists up, Michelle. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. I feel you. And yeah, you are worthy of everything that you ever want and deserve. I think that's something that's crazy is a lot of times like people are scared. And I'm not saying this about Michelle whatsoever. Not at all. I think it's the exact opposite. But people are afraid of success in a sense, like they don't deserve it, maybe. And I don't know, it's the weirdest concept. It's the weirdest thing, but yeah. Okay, Ashley says, I'm cutting through. It's cutting through to me. Yes, thank you. I'm so happy. You have always been you. Melissa says, my family has been like that about nerdy things and about the things they saw out of the norm. I'm finding now that they figured out how to be more accepting, but it took so long. Yeah, you know what, Melissa? I don't get it, dude. I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. It's definitely left some things at least I have to work through still. Well, you can always chat with me. You can always give me a call. We are good friends. And that's what it is. Okay. But yeah, Melissa, you can always just, it's crazy though. Like so what if it's a little nerdy, man? It's crazy. Like, I remember getting made fun of for wearing a Star Wars shirt back in the day. And now everyone's like goo goo gaga for Star Wars, man. Lil Dodgy says, don't get me wrong, I prefer dating girls, but I dated a boy before. Yeah, and hey, that's totally fine, dude. Peeps was, man. My man's Peep was. So Jeffy Triple A says, it looks like it's gonna be an hour stream. I know, I couldn't get myself to do a 30-minute stream. I couldn't do it. I got on my soapbox, man, and I was up there and I was like, yeah, what's up? I just really hope, I really, really hope the whole reason why I do my beats and the whole reason why I do these live streams is I want my music like to touch people. I want people to be positively impacted because of my music. And I want the things that I say to positively impact others. And I don't think enough people are saying this stuff, man. I think that there's way too much emphasis on wearing the right type of clothes. Like, it fucking bothers me, dude. It bothers me a lot when there's these like beauty vloggers or these fashion vloggers that are like, these are the looks. These are the fall looks for 2019, and if you're not wearing this, then you're a turd. And I hate it, man. It's like, here's my haul. I have all this money, so I'm gonna buy all these fancy clothes. And then there's people who are like, fuck, dude, I don't have any money to buy any of these clothes, and I am a freaking outcast and a loser. It's like, no, because straight up, you ever watch the movie Napoleon Dynamite? He turns out to be the hero, and he's wearing shit from a thrift store, man. So let me get caught up on the chats again. People get stuck in culture and how it's supposed to be. Yeah, for real. And how's it supposed to be at all, man? Like, think about it. Back in the day, they used to think they knew that the world was the center of the universe. And I believe it was Copernicus. I could be wrong. Someone fact check me. But I believe it was Copernicus who was exiled for his belief that possibly we rotated around the sun. And he was just called a freaking heretic and get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. Is banished. I don't know if it was Copernicus, but I'm pretty sure. You know, it's like, I don't want to get too into it, but it's like there were some pretty dark times. There were pretty dark times in our history where there were some pretty bad things going on that were the norm. That were the norm. And are we going to look back 50 years to 2019 to 2020, or is it going to be 2070 and we're going to look back to 2020 and say, being people like that? Why were we throwing these people into these boxes that they didn't mean to be in? Why were we? I just hope that we can be some of the people that they look back on in 50 years and they're like, those people, those group, that sub sector of society, they were trying to move forward. They were trying to move past that, because I feel like we are on. We're reaching a point in. We're reaching a point in society where we don't accept bullshit anymore. We don't accept bullshit anymore because we can go on our phone. We can go on our phone and Google it quickly and say, yeah, I don't know about that. And we can literally within a minute have our own fact checking right here, dude. And we can make a YouTube video and say, hey, look, everybody, it's time to change. Let's plant 20 million trees. And it's like, that's a small example, but it's a big example at the same time. Melissa Wheeler says, the idea that anything is supposed to be the way anyway is ridiculous. Nothing is supposed to be anyway, and nothing is right or wrong. Well, aside from the things that are harmful to ourselves and others. I agree with that. But yeah, it's like, oh, it's wrong of you. Yeah, man. Oh. So, hey, peace out, Jeff. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, if you can please go check out Jeff's Homestead. Amazing channel. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers in 2020. And we're going to go from there. Jeff, thank you so much for being here. Truth is truth. That is so true. There's incontrovertible truth that will never change. If you jump off a building, you will always fall down. There are certain things that will always be the way that they are. Lil Dodsy says, I used to be a very closed off person, and now I am an outgoing person. Dodsy, that's what's up. That's what we got to do. We got to find ways to better ourselves, and in the process, better those around us. So that's my message. And I mean, I hope that I've gotten through. I hope that I've cracked a little bit of ice around somebody today. That's all I'm trying to do. I put out all these beats. I'm doing all this music, but I'm also doing these streams, and I feel like it's a once in a blue moon. It's once in a blue moon that I have a really a stream that touches home. You know, it really resonates with someone. But that's what I'm trying to do. And the more that I am trying to work on these streams, the better I believe that I'm getting at them. A rocket pack. You want to see a rocket pack? I'll show you a rocket pack. This is a rocket pack, dude. You guys remember that movie, The Rocketeer? That's what I'm talking about. But hooray, hooray that we live in a freaking world now where people can be who they want to be. For the most part. There are still places and there are still people out there that will beat you down for trying to be who you are. I think that's about that. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we wrap this up? I really do hope that we were able to make a positive difference today. A little bit anyway that we could have. 2020 was going to be sick. I really want to be here for all you guys. And I'm going to continue working on this. I'm going to continue trying to be the best speaker and beat maker that I can be. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys. And if you're new to the chat, sorry, but I'm peacing out. Make sure you smash that like button and we'll go there for. Hey, PJ Masks, what's up? He's on the road to 6. Are you at his 600 yet? He's on the road to 600, I believe. Go check him out. And Jeffy Triple A says, when the stream ends, I'm going to definitely work on that posty beat. That's what I'm talking about. Jeffy, if you ever want to hop on a video chat, I'd love to see the way that you do your beats. It'd be sick to see a screen share. It'd be awesome. But yeah, guys, I always say this. It's from Fred Rogers, but this is how I end my stream every day. That's how he ended his show every day. You have made today badass simply because you are a badass. You're cool. For real, though. Like, a lot of people might be bringing you down at work, maybe even in your family. That would suck. Maybe even your friends. It happens sometimes. Just remember that even if you're going through like some real hard shit right now, you're a badass. You're seriously cool as shit. And just remember that. And you've made today cool simply by being you. That's what I always like to say. Pro Gamer, you're going to get there. And Jeffy, we will hop on a video chat here soon. See you later from Texas, y'all. Get yourself some propane, as Hank Hill would say. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Super grateful for everybody here. And we're going to be here tomorrow. And we're also at 6 o'clock. We're going to be on Nostalgic Dave's live stream. So I'll drop that link in the Discord. Melissa says, good night, Dan. You're great, and I appreciate your authenticity. Keep it up, badass. You too. Power to the freaking people, dude. Yo. That's what I'm talking about. Here's to 2020 being sick as shit. It's going to be dope. I got to go. I got to make some vocals. I got to go to the store. There's so many things I got to do today. It's just a crazy, crazy, crazy day. And you guys are awesome. Thank you just for being you. For real. Thanks for subscribing and being here. Yeah. Hit me up on Discord. Hang out. And I do really, truly appreciate each and every single one of you. I hope that this stream helped someone. That is my goal. And I hope that my beat that I put out today helps someone. And that being said, peace out, homies. I'll be here tomorrow. Hasta la vista. Hey, Mr. Rockstar Bunny. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, nice. You talked to Alexis. That's awesome. That is awesome, my buddy. All right, guys. Well, we're peacing out. Please make sure to smash that like button. But I've got so many things I got to do, so I got to peace out. But Mr. Rockstar Bunny, thank you. Thank you for being here. And I will check you guys later. Peace out.